Alright, hello everyone. So if you watched my previous video on the BAC controller, I was not a happy camper, and I had been like 7 weeks out, and I hadn't gotten my controller yet, and I didn't know what was going on. So here's what happened. I got it finally. So I promised that I would make a video when I got it, you know, and do and then so this video will be that video and the unboxing. So here it is. So I got it yesterday. And it's the next day, and I haven't opened it yet. So you guys get to see what it looks like with me. So I'm excited. So here's what happened. I posted the video on Sunday. I edited it on Saturday. I posted it on Sunday, and then Sunday night I got an email from Alan explaining why what the holdup was and everything. Okay, so yeah, I got an email from Alan Sunday night. That was 4 days ago, saying what happened, and so he gave me the tracking number from my controller kit, just like I wanted. That had been asking for like the last 2 emails or something, and then he says, I'll just kind of read what it says on the email here. He's been like extremely busy, and my order fell through the cracks. Now I can understand around, like, you know, the Thanksgiving and Black Friday, everything gets kind of crazy, everything slows down, you know, and that's the reason why I didn't send the email until a week after like all that stuff died down, you know. So and then my birthday came out, type of thing. So anyways, he said they got the order ready, they tested it, and they get it ready to ship out. And then he just put like, he just said like, yeah, we just it wasn't intentional or anything, that you know, but like, yeah, you know, it just worries me when I have to wait like a month without hearing anything about my order, you know. I knew it could take up to a month or more, so yeah, I knew it would take up to a month or more. I was fine with that, you know. I was fine waiting like 2 months, like I am right now. But what is it? Just not knowing what was going on with my order was what was frustrating me, you know. You just gotta. It would be nice to know like what's going on, or like they need to update their website, you know, that type of thing. Alan needs to update his website, because people actually check that thing, you know. So and by the way, like I checked the website, and it still says awaiting fulfillment. So I guess they don't really use the website. I don't know. They only use it for taking orders. So just be, you know, that's just things to worry about. It is exactly like I had been hearing on the interwebs. Yeah, the orders take a long time, but you'll get it eventually, you know. So and that seems to be the case for me. It took a video to get them to, you know, figure out, oh hey, that guy still needs to get his order, you know, that kind of thing. I hope he didn't give me any kind of special treatment because I made that video, but yeah, but if you don't hear anything about your order, just keep on trying to contact them, because when you're kind of left in the dark, it sucks, man. So that's what I want to say. So yeah, so anyway. He sent me an email Sunday night that I mentioned, and then I checked the tracking number, and it said it would get here on Thursday, but it got here yesterday, Wednesday. So like that was like 3 days. So the post office is on it, man. The post office is on it. They said it was gonna get here Thursday, the post office, but actually got here Wednesday. So especially this time of year when everything is all crazy and stuff. So but I got it. So we're gonna go take a look at it. We're gonna go down to my garage and take a look at it. So there's kind of no room to open it here. So this is gonna be the first unboxing. I'm gonna kind of look over the items, kind of talk about it a little bit, and that'll be it. That'll be the end of the video. I don't know when I'm gonna be able to get this guy installed. I'm kind of busy, you know, trying to make the money and all that stuff. And I got other projects going on too. So I got this DR650 that I'm trying to get running again so I can sell it. He's got too many bikes, too many projects. So I'm trying to, and the Bay Area has been like hit by like a lot of rain lately. Every other day it rains in the Bay Area, so it gives me time to do these projects. I just kind of just stay home and do stuff. So it makes me not want to go outside. So I've been kind of like a house potato the last few weeks. So all right, so let's get this unboxing underway. Okay, Hades Omega here, and we are going to do our ERT ASI BAC2000 controller unboxing. So this is the box I got it in, plain United States Postal Service box. So like I mentioned, I got this yesterday and I haven't opened it yet. Just to recap on what I ordered, I went over it in the last video, but I ordered the BAC2000, the ASI BAC2000 kit, and so that is the lower power model one. There's three of them. There's the 2000, 4000, and I think the 8000. There's an even more powerful one. So if you want some insane power from your Sauron, there's more power to be had other than this one. That's what I want to say. The reason I ordered the weakest one is because I was planning to just use the stock battery, and I was just going to get a second battery so I can use it for racing. The question is, like, can the battery hang with this controller? We'll see how long it can hang with it. But in my opinion, the biggest limiting factor in the Sauron is the battery. Everything else I haven't been able to get to overheat and stuff, but the battery I have. So yeah. So here it is. This kit costs $615 after all the taxes and stuff, like I mentioned. This is the BAC2000 controller, and it is programmed to run with the stock 60-volt battery on the Sauron. In the United States, we only have the 60-volt battery. I think there is a lower voltage battery that came on other Saurons from other countries, but we got the good one. So, and we only have the good one. I think about. So this is programmed for that, the stock battery, and it has the mounting hardware and the harnesses, and this does not. And this is programmed to have regen off throttle. So off throttle means like when you're on it and then you roll off, it'll start regenning, kind of like a Zero motorcycle, like a Victory Impulse, like a electric motorcycle. The regen on the X controller on the Sauron is okay. It's enough to get by. It'd be nice if it was a little bit stronger. I'm not gonna lie. So hopefully with this kit we can tune that. But all right, so let's go get unboxing. So how do we open this guy? We could just open it. Like Christmas came early for my one, so right, there it is. There's a little packaging. There's a box. Okay. Just more packaging material in there. Okay, that's it. I knew there was almost no room to do this on this. But we'll go over everything one at a time. So here you got a controller upgrade manual, so we'll go through that later. And it says what you should have in it, so we should probably check. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, also I ordered with the Egg Rider display, so that's the smaller display. I wanted something more simple. I didn't want something super big and fancy, so I think this would do the trick. So here it says Egg Rider version 2 Bafang edition. Let's go open it up. There it is, pretty simple. You get what looks like a clamp, a different clamp. Okay, you get 2 clamps, and then the display itself. Very small. It's actually smaller than the. It's about the same size as the Sauron, I guess, but it's like a different. It's like vertical instead of horizontal. So, all right, there's your Egg Rider display. And also, I'll go over why I wanted to buy this kit after. I should have done it before, but and then you get a bag with a bunch of connectors and stuff in it. So this looks like some power leads or something, and this looks like a wiring harness, 2 connectors, and this looks like a little a wiring block here. Okay, and that's kind of what it showed in the manual. So there's your wiring block and your plug-and-play harness here. So and your wire leads. So there we go. We got everything so far, and we got our color display, or our Egg Rider display. And I don't think mine has the regen throttle. So. Okay, and then there's this box right here. There it is. That's the one. It's the one we've been waiting for. Boy, is it got some weight to it. I'll tell you that. So there it is. Okay, so yeah, so there it is. That's the unit right there. So Accelerated Systems Inc. ASI, right here. Model BAC2000 CAN BT. I think maybe that's like a CAN bus or something, or Canada. And BT I think means it probably has some Bluetooth functionality. It's rated to run 36 to 72 volts. So that leads me to believe that we can run this with the upgraded battery, because we only have a 60 volt battery. So if we got a 72 volt battery, we can get more power. And there's the part number, PC, a bunch of zeros, 45-X. It has some hardware, firmware numbers, revision X02. There's a serial number. Made in China. There's a FCC ID here. And we got here our ERT sticker. So it looks legit, man. I'm telling you. It looks professional, I'll tell you that. And it looks like it's got this big old heatsink on the back here. It looks like it's got a 3D printed bracket here. Some of the 3D printing stuff is coming off already. No problem, as long as it doesn't break. Seems pretty sturdy. Alright. Yeah. I know what 3D printer looks like, man. That's 3D printed. Alright. So there it is. I can tell you it's a good amount of weight. It's got to weigh about like 5 pounds or something right there. We can put it on a scale. Okay, so the first thing I noticed when I picked this guy up is it's pretty heavy. So let's go put it on a weighing scale. It's going to add, well, I don't know. You're going to have to subtract it from how much a stock controller weighs, but it weighs about 2 pounds, 6 ounces. So, yeah. Okay, so half of 5 pounds. That's what we'll say. Yeah, but it has some heft to it, I'll tell you. So it's got the leads right here for the wires here, the motor wires. And then it's got the 2 connectors for the harness right here. So everything looks good, man. Can't wait to install it. So with that, that is the end of the unboxing. So yeah, this one doesn't have the regen controller. The regen controller, I think there's 2 ways that you can do it. You can use a paddle throttle, or you can use a half twist throttle, kind of like the one I have on my Razor scooter. I like those. I've never used one. I've never used a regen throttle before, so I don't know. I'm used to just rolling off on the throttle and it regenning, because my bike, the Impulse TT right there, that bike does that. So
It doesn't have a separate regen throttle. But if you've seen the new, if you saw that Kawasaki's like prototype or like test electric bike, they have a regen throttle on that. So that may become a thing in the future. I don't know, man, but I've never ridden a bike with the regen throttle, so that's why I said like, yeah, I kind of don't want it. But I can see it. It could be something helpful. It can act as like a second brake, type of thing. But I kind of just got used to just rolling off and it regenerating. So that's the reason I didn't use it, because my other bikes are like that. So, but what I don't like is that there's that area in the throttle where like it does nothing, and then like so you got a lot of kind of take up before it goes. So hopefully there's a way you can kind of tune that with this. This has some Bluetooth functionality in it, but I don't know how to use it. So hopefully I can figure it out. That's what I say. But when I go and install this thing, I will show you how the install goes, and yeah, I'll show you how the install goes and how it runs and everything, and we'll put it through some tests. We'll do the same tests that I did on the Suran when I first got it. We'll ride it up a really steep hill. We'll take it dirt biking. We'll go take it to the racetrack and try it out there. Okay, so I kind of arranged everything so you could see everything a little better. All the wires are still in the bag, but so you get the manual, the harnesses, and the wire motors, and the little block is in there, and then you get this display that you ordered. I chose the Egg Rider display. It's a lot smaller than I thought it would be. I was hoping it would be a little bigger, but that's okay as long as I can read it. I don't care. And then the controller itself. So, and then the bracket is already installed. Hopefully it's on there properly. It doesn't come apart while you're riding. Yeah, so there you go. So I was going to go over the reason why I wanted to order this kit for my Suran real quick. Is the Suran is not the fastest bike out there. I'll tell you that, man. It's equivalent. I have tested it. I have raced a TTR 125. I drag raced one on a straightaway at the racetrack, and it's about as fast as a TTR 125. We were pretty much neck and neck, and that would look like it was a stock bike too. So it wasn't a fast 125, and it's not. And it's a 125 4-stroke, by the way, a 4-stroke 125. So yeah, it's pretty slow. For racing, I felt that it wasn't enough power, but I felt if we had a little more power, we might be able to use it. It would be better for racing. Going up hills is another weakness of the Suran I have noticed. It goes up hills really slow, man. Like hill climbs and stuff that you could do faster on. I could do faster on my KLX 140. The Suran struggles. It struggles. So it'll get up there, but it'll get up there real slow. So that's going to remind you. That's what the 62 sprocket, by the way. So yeah, I wanted something to make it faster, and the reason I bought the 2000 was because I wasn't planning on upgrading the battery, and my plan is to buy an extra battery so I can swap it out during a race, and then you get a fresh battery in the bike, and then you keep on racing. It's kind of like you have an extra gas tank around, except this gas tank is more than $1,000. So so yeah, if I had bought the upgraded battery, then it would have been, we wouldn't be able to swap it for one thing, because you'd have one powerful battery and one not so powerful battery. Also, I think when you do get an upgraded battery, I think they just take your old battery and they put different cells in it, so you don't get two batteries. You wind up having one battery. But I wanted to have two batteries. For racing, I feel you should have at least two batteries. But it depends on what you're racing. Also another thing is the regen. I wanted stronger regen. I'm hoping that this will get me stronger regen. I can tell you now the regen with the X controller on the Suran it's okay. It's okay. It's enough to slow it down in most situations, but I would like a little bit more regen, so I wouldn't have to use the brakes as much, and so you can control your speed going downhill better. Is what I'm going to say, because it's kind of acts as like a third brake. It's engine braking, Also, Also, it would be nice to have different power modes. I don't know if this does that. We'll find out when I get it installed and we actually start playing around with it. Um, yeah, I'm hoping that there's different kind of power modes. I think there's still going to be the two power modes. There's still going to be the high and the low power mode that the stock bike has, but I think they're just going to have a little bit more power. I'm hoping to have regen in low and the high power mode because sometimes I do use low power mode. I found out you can use the lower power mode as a kind of traction control. So if your tires are spinning trying to get up a hill or something, just put in low power and just goose it, and it'll get up there more easily. I found that out that it's less power, it's going to spin less, so you put it in low power. But the one thing I don't like about low power is you don't have regen, so it turns your regen off. Yeah, but regen is kind of like a double-edged sword too. It heats your battery up really fast. So I found that out on the racetrack also. So we'll have to play around with it, as I would say. Also, another reason is I wanted the Bluetooth functionality of it. I wanted to be able to adjust certain settings and stuff. Hopefully they didn't. So I think ERT they programmed this with their own settings and stuff, and like certain stuff you can't adjust on it. So which is a good thing and a bad thing. Hopefully there's some stuff that that I think that would be useful that I can adjust. But I think they kind of like take the stuff off so you don't like blow up your motor or something. It's safety stuff. So which is fine. Was perfectly fine for me. But I wanted the Bluetooth functionality. I wanted a way to adjust the speed on the stock Suron. If you change the sprocket on a stock Suron, your speedometer is off, and that's really annoying. I don't like that. I would like to be able to calibrate the speedometer on it. If you have stock gearing or the proper gearing, your speed is spot on. It's like if you compare it with a GPS, it's spot on. But if you adjust it at all with like a stock with a bigger sprocket like I have, like the 60-tooth one, it's off by a lot, and it becomes your speedometer becomes useless. So hopefully we can tune that with this. Like I mentioned, it would be nice to have different power modes and the regen. It would be nice to be able to tell. There was something else. One thing I would want is a state of charge or voltage. It would be nice to know what your voltage is and your state of charge is. Like both would be nice. Like I heard that it's better to know what your voltage is than your state of charge, but I would like to have both. It's nice that the Suron has a battery state of charge indicator on the battery itself, but you got to press the button, or you got to look down. You got to look down in a way. Whereas if it's on the gauge cluster itself, that's on the handlebar, you don't have to look as far down. So I would like that better. And I would like to know how much voltage, how much power is being eat up, like right away. My impulse does that. So let's go take a look at my impulse here. So I'm hoping it's got some functionality like my impulse does. So yeah. So this one, it'll tell you what the air temp is, what your battery temperatures are. There's a battery temp high and the low. What your range is. I don't know if it has a range calculation. This tells you how much power is being outputted. This is your motor temperature, and that's your air temperature again. And then it has the what is it called? The trip functions and odometer. Only got 5,000 miles on this bike. I don't ride it enough. So yeah, stuff like that. And it has a state of charge on there. So yeah, I would like to have the state of charge on the display. So this would be nice. So I'm wondering if I should have got the bigger display. So but we'll give this one a try, and if not, we can put another order in and get a bigger display, I guess. Yeah, there is a bigger one. I think it's the one. It's this one right here. You can get that one right there. So but we'll try this one out first. So all right, so that is the unboxing. That's the update for my order. I got my order. I'm happy. Happy that I got my order. I'm a somewhat happy customer because it kind of took a while and I didn't know what was going on. What was worrying me the most was I didn't know what was going on. So like that's And my suggestion is, if you're worried about your order, keep on trying to contact Alan. It's a business, and that's good business, man. They should be in contact with their customers. That's their it's a custom product, so they should treat you like a special customer. Is what I want to say. Like they mentioned on their website. And that was the reason why I wanted to order this kit for my Sauron, is because I wanted a faster Sauron and the special, also the extra other special functions that comes with this controller. Hopefully it'll be more like the controller that's on the Impulse here. I really like this one. I have ridden a Zero SRF before, and boy, if you can see what the extra functionality they added to that thing. It takes everything to a whole nother level, dude. That thing, the SRF computer, it'll tell you everything. It'll tell you how much you're rolling, how much power you're putting out. It'll tell you how much you're twisting the throttle and stuff. Yeah, it's some pretty cool stuff, man. That the SRF can do. This bike can't do that, but I'm hoping this will be a little more like the controller. I think this one uses an Elcon controller or something. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with the Sauron, and I'm ready to take it to the next level. All right, this is Miguel. Hope you guys enjoyed the unboxing. I will have another video when I get it installed. There's still a couple more other there's one more thing I want to do to my Sauron before we install this. So I don't think we're going to be able to install this until the end of the year. But like I said, it's been raining a lot in California, so I'm probably going to be I probably just wind up doing stuff in the garage. So anyways, when we get back to the BAC controller, probably won't be until like the end of the year, but I'm glad that I got it, and we will be prepping the Sauron to install that bad boy, so can't wait. All right, here's my guy.